Okay, thanks everyone. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So again, this is Talk of the Town, brought to you by the Chamber of Commerce. Just a network sharing feature that we're doing to help people out virtually while we're not networking in person. Again, anyone can join to present on what they're doing for their organizations during this time. Okay, so we're going to get started. We have Micheal Morris with WorkBC. So go ahead, Micheal. I see you're up there and ready to go, so take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Flory. Good afternoon, everyone. As Flory said, my name is Micheal. I'm with WorkBC for the Ridge Meadows area for both Pitt Meadows and Maple Ridge. So we are still up and going, albeit mostly remote. We're starting to gradually open our in-person services, specifically just for those that are needing help, so on the client side. But for a bit more towards perhaps what everybody would be more interested in regards to the chamber. So with employers, we're seeing a ton of people leaving the CERB and or EI and now looking for work. So we see a huge uptick in registrations for people looking for work with our program, and so therefore we have a lot of competent and ready to work individuals looking for work. So I know as many of you are starting to, perhaps you're already up and running, or you're looking to get back up and running, or changing the your methods of service. We do have a lot of people that are ready and willing and able to work. So we're seeing a lot of fluctuations in the market right now. There's a lot of people that have left their jobs, a lot of people that are on hold with their jobs, and a lot of reconfiguring of people's needs and desires with work. So perhaps they weren't happy earlier, and they've used this time to kind of soul search a little bit and try to figure out where they want to go with their careers. So again, we are seeing a lot of new clients coming in looking for work, and I think that could be very beneficial for a lot of businesses that are looking to get back up and running. So I just saw a little chat here. So I will, I'll leave my info at the end, or I'll put it in once I'm done as well if you want to contact me if you have any questions. And a little bit more. So we also can help you as employers with several different things. We have projects going on all the time that helps people train in specific fields. And so you're going to be able to get employees that have a bit more training under their belt specific to your industry. We even have things such as wage subsidies. That's kind of on a case-by-case basis, but that is absolutely a tool that we can use to help, especially if you're bringing on a client that perhaps doesn't have the experience in the field. They're looking to change up, either breaking into the employment scene or a completely new direction in their employment. They could potentially utilize a wage subsidy where we will help cover part of their wage. There are other programs as well that we kind of work hand in hand with. So we definitely have a robust partnership basis with other organizations, with specifically with people that may have other abilities or disabilities. And so there's a really fantastic group of clients that maybe just have some differing abilities or challenges, but they are fantastic employees, and there are some benefits and supports that we can offer and our partners can offer as well in order to help them be able to do the best job they can for you and your companies. And that's really something that we've found a lot of success with going forward, and we're continuing to kind of build on that end of our services as well, because there are a lot of people in our area that have differing abilities and maybe some barriers, but they're really keen to work and to do a great job, and we've seen a lot of success with that. So I guess just in a nutshell, what I can say is that there are a lot of clients that we have on the job seeker side that are looking for work right now. And then on our employer side, there's definitely some programs and supports that we can offer to help you find those people to round out your your service delivery and be able to operate as a business going forward in this very, very tough and undocumented time. So that was kind of the gist of what I wanted to touch base on real quick. Just to let everybody know that we do work with clients who are looking for it, but also with employers that are looking for employees. We can also, I forgot to mention, we can also offer things such as virtual job fairs. If you have several positions open, we can work with you in delivering a job fair for you to bring some potential clients in, or sorry, potential employees in. So there's a lot of things that we can do to help. And we have a strong team that have a bunch of different roles. And we're just looking forward to working with everyone to get this economy back up and running and get all of your businesses up and running again. And just developing a strong community on the economic side. So I appreciate all your time. As again, in the chat, I'll leave my info if anybody wants to contact me for any questions or thoughts or want to move forward. So thanks so much, Flory, and I appreciate your time.
Great, thank you, Michael. And so you're going to put that information in the chat. So is it reaching out to you directly then, if it's like employer or employee? Is there different information as far as contact information for the different areas, that type of thing?
Yeah, that's a great question, Flory. And I think just to make it easy, what we'll do is I'm the community liaison for our company. So really, I'll just be the main point of contact. And then from there, I can definitely, if I don't have an answer, then I can definitely find the person that does and or make the connection to another person if that's needed. But we'll just make it easy, and I'll put my info, and I can be the main go-to for anybody that has questions or would like to explore partnerships.
And then you were speaking about job fairs for employers. So I'm wondering if maybe we'll maybe connect on that and see if that's something that the chamber could host as well, as far as the employees that you have looking for work, because there has been concern around the CERB and people being able to come back to work or choosing whether they are or not, and the safety around it. So maybe that's something we could put out there.
Yeah, that's definitely a challenge that we're seeing. I mean, CERB is through a different government program, so I can't speak too much on that side, but we definitely are seeing people that are still kind of, they're taking their time, they're still staying on the CERB for a little bit longer. Maybe they're not comfortable getting back out there, but we are seeing a big uptick in people that are looking for work now, as well as employers that are looking to get back up and running and filling those roles. So up to this point, we've played around with the idea of a virtual fair, but it hasn't quite come together yet. But definitely you and I can explore that further, and anybody who would be interested in that can reach out to either Flory or myself. And we have other organizations, including the city of Maple Ridge itself. I've been talking to Bruce over there as well, and we'll see if we can figure out what makes sense and continue that way. Unfortunately, we won't be able to do any live events like we were doing before, but at least for the foreseeable future. But we'll have to make do with the virtual for now. And then if and when we get to a point where we can start doing gatherings again, then we can look at hiring fairs on a large scale, in that sense that we just did one actually just before everything ended, and it was very successful. A bunch of people got hired, companies were able to fill some roles, and it was kind of a specific industry kind of route that we took. So again, if it makes sense that we want to be industry specific or role specific, we can definitely look at that as well. So there's lots of different ways that we can help support our local businesses in fulfilling their employment needs.
Great, I appreciate that, and we'll definitely connect on that and see how we can get the word out and help both employers and employees, for sure.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, Michael. Were there any questions for Michael while we have opening here?
No question here.
All right, thank you, Sean. Okay, I'm going to move on to Alain Chevalier. Did I say that right, Alain?
You always do, Flory. Yes, you did.
Oh, okay. I'm like, that was my nightmare. I was like, I'm going to say it wrong. So Alain is with BC Parks, and he is part of our affinity program, so a value benefit to our members. So he's going to talk a bit about what he does, and we do have information specific to members as well. So I don't know if you want to touch on that, but go ahead, Alain.
Yes, good afternoon. I haven't met too many members so far because I joined, I think it was the week before the COVID happening. Looking forward to meeting everybody face to face. What do we do at BC Perks? Well, we help businesses increase their income by getting their clients to come in more often and spend more money and also get new clients. We do that through the use of mobile technology, such as text messaging, but a whole lot more. People live on their cell phones, so we help companies take advantage of that on their marketing sides and communications. Right now, with all this stuff on COVID-19, communication has become of utmost importance. I know with my clients that remained through this last couple of months, it was so handy to be able to get in touch with their clients on a regular basis to let them know what's going on. So it made a big difference to their business. Okay, why should people use mobile technology, texting for their business? Well, did you know that 98% of all text messages are read? 64% of clients prefer texting over voice for customer service. Did you know that when using texting, companies experience a 20% decrease in customer support calls and 25% increase in customer satisfaction? Did I mention that 98% of all text messages are read? 90% within 3 minutes. So it's a very fast way to communicate with your clients. This can be used in so many different ways. I'll go through it quickly. I was limited to 5 minutes, which is really tough for me. But so if you can go ahead with the next slide there, Flory. Okay, different ideas of what you can do with mobile technology. You can schedule alerts and offers. You can send messages about any type of special promotion, and any type of time-sensitive information to your clients, and they get it to their phone right away. Okay. You can use digital coupons and loyalty kiosks. The whole idea is to get your clients to participate more. Loyalty programs, they should be used because they work. That's why all the big boys, McDonald's, Timmy's, they all have a loyalty program, and they don't do that because they like to give away coffee and donuts. They do that because they know they make money. Okay. With the loyalty coupons and that, they work very well. What's interesting, again, did I mention that 98% of texts are read? When you use this system to send out any specials to your client to make them aware of what's going on, you will get 10 times the return as you would versus using emails. Okay. Because again, emails are still sitting where maybe 15% are looked at. Again, did I mention that text is 98% looked at within 3 minutes? Okay. You can use it for reminders or one-on-one communication. We've all had appointments with no-shows. If you have a system set up and all your appointments get a text to remind them of the appointments ahead of it, they reply, C to confirm the appointment or R to reschedule, you trying to, of course, get rid of any downtime. And again, use it for straight on communications where you can send text messages straight from your computer to people. Why? Because they're going to read their text message. Okay. And of course, your system will keep track of everything. Okay. Interactive messages, you want more information about your client, you want to know their birth date, you send them a text. What's your birth date? They reply, it goes right in their file. Now you can send them a birthday present. Why would you want to do that? If you send them a birthday present, like you get a free hot dog for your birthday, they'll probably bring a friend in, so you're still making money with it and keeping your clients loyal. The whole idea is to get your new clients to become regular clients and your regular clients to come in more often. Okay. You can use customized web forms. You can have different web forms on your website to entice people to join, so you can send them information. You can have it on your Facebook. Okay. And everything is designed to look good and work very well on cell phones. Why? Because people live on these darn things. You can create keywords. Keywords are something that people send in to get information back to them on direct basis. Like, for example, Okay, take your pencil, write this one down. If you send the keyword Alain card, that's ALAIN no space, to 70734, you will get a reply, which is my digital card. Now, some of you guys get your camera on and I didn't see you write this down, so come on now, play with me. You can run surveys, trivia, multi-layered responses, okay, again, to keep your customers involved. Now, surveys are interesting. Sometimes you're wondering what your client would like, but they rather have, let's say, crab legs, or would they rather have lobster? If you send out a text, guess what's going to happen? Within 3 minutes, you get your replies back. So you darn well know, and you know right away. Okay, so you know what they want, and you know right now. You can run contests with it. The whole idea of contests, of course, is, you know, to keep your clients happy, because somebody's going to win a dinner for two, or a $10 gift certificate, or $100 gift certificate. Okay. People that enter the contest obviously would be good clients to you, because you would not enter a contest at a yoga studio if you have no interest in yoga. If you enter the contest, you're now part of the person's database. Somebody will win some type of free sessions, but everybody else is now part of the database. So next time you have a special, they will get it as well. So it's a perfect way to build clientele to have interest in your service. Okay. As far as reports, well, you know, we make sure that you get all the reports you want. Okay. It's nice to use any type of system, but unless you can see how the system is working for you, what's the point? Okay. Now, as Michael mentioned, I'll put in the chat there my contact information, so you can get in touch with me if you want more information on maybe how you can use this system, you know, for your own company. Again, a proper mobile club system does not have to be only for companies that sell things. I've got associations, chambers, all sorts of people using a system like that, because you can keep in touch with their clients and send them information that they will read. Why are they going to read it? Because 98% of all texts are read. I think I said that before. Okay, think I'm done with my 5 minutes. So if there's any questions, I'm all one ear.
So what is the, thanks Alain, what is the process for like signing up? So if a business does go ahead with your service, so BC Perks, depending on what other, like just say scheduled alerts and offers, does a message go out then for people to sign up? Is that how it's, how does that work?
Oh, how do people join, become a subscriber to your business?
Right.
There's different ways of doing that. If it's a retail business, you know, brick and mortar, you would have a kiosk that looks just like this, where people, when they come in, they check in by typing their phone number into the kiosk. So you capture their information, and it would also at the same time run your reward system. So after they come in 5 times, to get a free hot dog, whatever it may be. Another way for them to join is we can put a widget on your website. Now, what's a widget? A widget is simply a, for lack of a better word, it's something to put on your website, like a picture that says to enter our mobile club or our VIP club. Simply type in your cell number into here. Then again, they enter into your mobile club. They can also text a keyword. As I mentioned, the keyword Alain card. The keyword could be maple. I'm just setting it up right now for the Chamber of Commerce, and the keyword will be maple. But so if you text the word maple to 70734, you will be in the mobile club for the chamber. So that's three or four different ways you can have your clients join your club.
And then of course too, it's important that people know that they have the opt-out feature as well, because people tend to get a little concerned about text messages and sharing their information, right?
Yeah, that's a phenomenal question, because that leads to what's very, very important. Of course, you have to follow castle rules. You got to be careful. Castle rules fines are like $100,000. You want to follow the rules. And yes, the message does say reply stop to quit. And with the reply stop, they will be taken out of your database and they won't get any more messages. The beauty of that also means that every single person in your database want to get your messages. So no, you're not wasting your time. You're sending messages, 98% are read, and they're all people that want to get them. It's a dream way to get in touch and keep current and send offers to your clients.
And then what about too, so say there's a customer that signs up because they're interested in one particular offer, but then they don't want to continue, so they reply stop. And then what happens if another offer comes out that they're interested in? Can they sign back up, or because they've been removed from the database, is that an issue?
They can sign back up by texting in the keyword for that business.
Okay, great.
One thing I did mention is, like you said, we're an affinity member with the chamber, and what that gives the members is a discount of 50% on the setup and programming fee and 20% on monthly fee. So it is a substantial savings.
Yeah, and again, just to share that's part of our value benefit. So it is for members only, and that does require confirmation. So good. Any other questions for Alain? Okay, don't see anything coming in. So we only had a couple people coming on to present today, so we're gonna wrap it up. Unless there's any more questions. In general, again, we're the Chamber of Commerce, so we advocate on behalf of businesses in our communities of Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows. So we are here with questions, anything to do with, how to manage things during this time, things like that. So, reach out to us, at the office, email, website. We do have our COVID-19 resource page up there as well. So any information that you're looking for, we're happy to do our best to help you in that way. So yeah, so I think we can wrap up. And sorry, Sean,
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sean.
In this age of digital information, what is your view on how often you should be connecting with those who decide to sign up? Because one of the things or you alluded to it in some ways, I sign up for something and then I get inundated with a whole bunch of information that I wasn't aware was part of the sign up. So do you have any wisdom on how to do that well so that you don't lose those who are signing up?
I am so full of wisdom, you just wouldn't believe it. Never mind, no, yes. What I tell my clients is, if you have nothing to say, don't say nothing at all. That's rule number one. Okay. If you're going to send out specials, they better be worthwhile. Otherwise, people will write back, stop. Nobody's going to drive across town to save $1 on a hamburger. They will drive across town to get a free burger with a drink. Yes, they will. Okay. Not only that, they will share that coupon with their friends so you get new clients. When you have offers, I hesitate when my clients want to send anything out more than once every 2 weeks. Okay. I've had clients that say, well, I want to send something out every day. I said, well, geez, you might as well cancel your program right now, because everybody will. You cannot send out junk mail, or junk texts are not welcome if they're properly written texts and they're sent out at the maximum every 2 weeks. And that's from your favorite business. You're looking forward to getting them instead of the other way around. So is that wise enough for you, Sean?
You got a thumbs up there.
Oh, wonderful.